Hi friends, in this video we're going to see about the password. Last video we forgot the password. Now how to do that? So there is an option to reset the password, or if you don't know the password you can create a new user as well. How to do that? So go to your home virtual machine and which user, like here, since I have only one, I'll go to this host. Now if I go down a little bit you can see a option called reset passwords. Here username, if you remember the username you can keep it, otherwise what you can do is you can say that VJSAP 2023. Okay, now I can use the password 12345 6 and there say update. So what I am creating, I forgot altogether all my passwords. I am creating a new user altogether. So let's see what will happen here. It is resetting my password. Now what I will do is I will say putty. I'll go to the overview page. Successfully reset. You see the message, successfully reset the password. Copy this content, go back to the putty, type here, click on OK. Now VJSAP 2023 password 345. So you see the password now here. Whatever the password I have given, it is already logged in. So I have logged into a OS level, Unix OS level. So who am I? You can see this. This is a username here. If you want to switch to the root, use su sudo -su. You can use it. Put the password. Whatever the password you know that you can keep it. If you don't know that, what you can do is my suggestion to reset the root password. Right? How to reset the root password? To clear the screen, you can set clear. How to reset? PASSWD space enter. Use the new password. Use retry the new password and your password successfully updated now. Now as we see it, we have only OS disk here. All these are all OS related things. How can we see that OS disks? I'll go here. In this part you can see a disk. Click on the disk. Now you see this is my OS disk. OS disk. Now remember we want to create a disk. So before that I want to show you one thing. Let me close everything. So how many disks I have it? How to see that? There's a command for this, lsblk. lsblk is a command. Press enter. You see how many disks I have it. SDA is the one disk, but these are all partitions. Now SDA is the one disk. I want to add another disk. What is this disk? This is a OS disk. All boot, booty, EFI, these are all related to your operating system. Now I want to add a disk here. So here you can see that create and attach a new disk. I'm clicking on this. So learn 0, or you can use, if you want you can use it, or you go to the right hand side, click on this edit button. You can see name of the disk. Let's say you can put some data disks, something like that, you can type it. Now the source type, snapshots, storage blob, none. So you don't need to select anything. These are all different concept altogether. What is the size of your disk? Change size. I want to keep some 256 GB. Say I don't want to use a premium SSD. What I'll do, I'll use a SSD, standard SSD. So I'll use a standard SSD and I'll use 256. Say yes, okay. Now click on OK. Now what will happen? So you have already a disk. Now it's already assigned 256 GB, IOPS 1100 and max throughput 255. Say save. Now here you can see creating disk. We call it as a data disk. Creating disk. So once this is created, what will happen? So successfully created. This disk will allocated. Will this disk is assigned to your VM. Now if I go and see the disks here again, so you have one data disk here. So now I'm going back to the VM operating system, lsblk, same command I'm giving here. You see that now I see SDB. So earlier I did not have the disk information. Now I see I have a disk information here. So this is my raw disk. Now if I go and do this one, so what will happen? So 256 GB I'm not seeing anywhere. So this is a raw disk. Now what we have to do is we have to do some partitions. So that we will see how to do that. But before that, what we can do is I am minimizing this. I am going to the virtual machine again. This time what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new virtual machine with Windows box. Same resource. I'm going to use the same resources. TSTVN. Um, let's say you can say type something called test Windows 1. This is in East US. Yeah, East US. Okay. So region, before you continue this one, what we can do, it's East US. East US. Okay, go to create again. Make sure that you remember that. So why we are creating one more? Because we need to transfer the files. So if you transfer files, then it will be very easy. So test Windows, I can say that. So can go to the East US, zone 1, same. It's the same thing. Now this time I'm not going to use a SUSE. Instead of SUSE, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a Windows 2016 data center. The selected image is not available. So you see that is available. Anyway, that's a warning. Now standard, this one, I want to use a standard one. This, see that Windows, always remember Windows server is costlier than your this one, Linux servers. Now if you want to go with the 2 GB and 8 GB, yes, go ahead. Or if you want to go with the, let's say, T series, and I want to go with the, so you can only maximum see 8 GB because okay, you have 16 GB as well, E series. So I don't want 16 GB. So okay, what I can do is I will go with the, again, same version, same type, select 2 CPUs, 8 GB, username, test SAP One, remember. So select bound RDP. This is a Windows, since it is a Windows, so we have to use a RDP. Now go to the disk. OS disk premium, no, I don't want to use premium. It's only for software. So create attached disk. I want to do it now itself here. So test Windows disk. Now I want to change the disk. I don't want to 1 TB here. Instead of premium, I'm go with this one. I can say something around like 64 GB or 128 GB. Select OK. Now click on OK. Now 128 along with this VM build, so I'm getting 128 GB RAM as well. Go to network, anything you want to select. It's my SAP test one. Yes, use the same existing one and everything will be remain the same. Say next, 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 advanced, next, and then say review and create. When I click on review, it will review your system. Everything is fine. So if you see it here, remember earlier the Unix post, it cost me 7 rupees in my currency. Windows, this cost me 14 rupees per hour in my currency. Now click on create. Now initialization is pending. Submit deployment. So what will happen? So everything will be created under your same RG, where I can see now that go to home, deployment is in progress. Okay, go to home, go to virtual machines. You can find here your virtual machines, available virtual machines. If not, then what you can do, go to the search resources, resource group, resource groups. Type this, click on this to see how many resources group you have it. But we have created only one. This network, it's automatically created. So we have one resource group. If I click on this one, you can see all the resources. What are the resources we have, including your firewall, including your virtual network, your public IPs, everything will be there here. So the resource group, as I told, it's a combination of multiple resources, right? Now, so let's see what is the deployment here. It's a deployment is in progress. Click on this deployment. You see that create a new Microsoft Windows Server 201 and Server 1. Right now you see that deployment succeeded. Right now I'll go to home. Again go to virtual machines. You see the two servers I have it. One is my SAP test one, test Windows. Now you see that the status is still creating. Just do refresh, say running. Now I'll go to MSTSC. First click on this. I will go and see this is my public IP. I'll type this one, click on connect. It'll ask for the different one. Go to show account, username, I can say that test SAP One, connect, connect, the password of this, say connect, say yes. If everything is fine, it will allow me to log into the server. So now I am logging into the server, the test SAP One, with the user test SAP One. Now what I am doing it currently here is, okay, now I logged into the server. You see here, I'll go here. Let's log in. Right. Now, do you want to allow your PC to say yes? Okay, that's fine. Now I'll go to the file explorer. Okay, go to my PC. You see only one disk here. So one disk, which is a 100 and which is having almost 126, right? 126 GB. Now, what I can do here? Why I need this Windows server? So first thing is what I will do. I'll go to the server. I'll open this Windows server. I'll say that download Google Chrome. Let's see. Okay, add, close it, add, close it. Oh, add, close it. So if you want to do, you can do edge also you can do it, but I don't want to go with the edge now. I want to go with the Chrome, Google Chrome here. So now I'll click on this Google Chrome, say S, add, close, add, close, add, close, add, close, and download Chrome here. Click on this. Accept, yes. Your current security setting do not allow you to fit the download. Okay. So let's say add, close. So download Chrome manually. It's not allowing me to do this. Go to the internet options, security options, internet, apply, say yes, say yes, click on this download, content, okay. So now go to internet options again, security, sites, fine. I'll do default level. Go to advanced. Now you can search for internet, disable internet, disable internet, disable, enable, disable, enable automatically. Yeah, check, do not save, enable this one. So enable ethernet products, enable download, download. Software, allow software to run and install even if the signature is invalid. Yes. Allow, activate this one. Then you can see multimedia, security, and then settings, browsing. Right, let's say complete, then okay. Let's try this. Okay, now go back to again the internet options. I'll go to advanced options, enable create browsing, international multimedia, allow site content to run, do not save encrypt password, check the password, check publish, in enhancement need to enable, warning, enable FTP, close, disable, enable. So let's see what is the option. It is not allowing, enable more system play, allows reset it. Now always record, close, disable script, disable display, enable automatic, enable suggestions, third party browser extension, enable visual, go to the internet site to sign single word entry. So tell me Internet Explorer default web browser, use inline, smooth, use HTTP one, allow send URL, show encoder, enable multimedia play animation, show picture, security, allow, Activate from CD, run the computer, my computer, allow software to run or install even if its signature is invalid. Block ensure images, check if public services do not save encrypted page, empty 64, enable this one. DOM storage, enable smart filter, send warm about one disable. Where is this download options? Uh, so go to reset the Internet Explorer. Now cancel it. Connection, content. Okay, now I'm going to custom level. Enable download using ActiveX. Enable downloads. Enable. Let's say OK. Yes. Apply. Click OK. Download Chrome. Internet Explorer. Okay. Let's see internet is getting started reconnecting. Meantime, what we can do is we will be doing a disk here. Let's see whether disks are added or not. Two disks basically we can see it here. So this one and this one. Now what we can do is in the next video we will download SAP Java content, Java softwares, and we see how to install SAP Java. If you have any questions, any doubts, please comment in the comment section and please subscribe and press my bell button. Thank you.